everybody, it's Rebecca here at Y Mermaids, and today I have a book haul for you. So this book haul is going to encompass March and April. I didn't really buy any books in April, and most of these I got in March, and so we're just putting them all together because you know I'm trying to buy less books these days. I've done a pretty good job. I only bought 3 of these books. The rest of them were all given to me, which is pretty freaking awesome. So let's get started with the books that I bought, and then we'll show the ones that I received. In March, I went to New York. I go to New York every year with my students. It's a publications thing. We go, we have a good time, we play. But while we're there, we go to the Strand, which is a pretty famous bookstore. It's amazing. If you have never been, you need to go. If you go to New York, go to the Strand. But I got all the books that I bought there. And I also bought... It's adorable, it has cats, and it says the Strand. So this is cool, and I wanted to share it. Now the books that I bought while I was at the Strand, I got 3 books. The first one is The Princess Bride by William Goldman. I love this book. I have another version of it, but it's really ugly and boring, and I saw this one and it was only $6. $6, that's it! And it's such a beautiful cover, and it's a prettier version, and so I wanted to own it, so I bought it. But I have already read it, which is also a bonus. It goes straight to my red shelf. But it's so pretty, it's so pretty. The next book was only $5, and that's A Wrinkle in Time, the 50th anniversary edition by Madeline L'Engle. And I have been meaning to read this for a while. It's a good time travel story. It's a classic time travel story. I mean, 50th anniversary edition, like it's a pretty older story. But I thought it was a beautiful cover as well, and I really want to read this story, and so buying it will make me read it because I have to read my bookshelf as much as I can this year, so you know, here we go. And the last book that I bought this month or last month or whenever I bought it is Mort by Robert Repino. So ants are going to be rebelling against the humans, and this cat Mort kind of gets in the middle of that fight. I've been looking at this book for over a year, and I decided that I wanted to buy it and own it because I love cats. Obviously I bought a cat tote bag because I really like cats, so I felt that this was exciting and I want to read it. It's a point of view of a cat. That's all it really matters. That's all I care about it, is that it's a point of view of a cat, so I want to read it. I don't know if it's any good. Hopefully it is, but I don't know. I don't know. Now for the books that I was sent by various people. 2 of them I received from the booktube tours, which were sent to me by the publisher for a review during a specific week. 1 of them was sent to me because I requested it like a year ago and forgot about it. And the other one was sent to me by the author because it was recommended. Anyway, I'll get to that story. So, booktube tours is kind of a tour for booktubers to promote different books. The host of it is Grace at Lovingdon Books, and so I was part of it. I got 2 books that I wanted based on it, and so I'm really excited about it. You should check out her channel for more information. You can see it, and I'll put a link down below to like the website that has to do with it. But anyway, I got 2 books. Both of them are Peter Pan retellings, and I really think that's awesome. The first one I've already done a full review of, which you could check out, and that is Nora and Kettle by Lauren Nicolle Taylor. It's a Peter Pan retelling set in the 1950s where Kettle is Peter, and he is a homeless Japanese American teenager living on the streets, and Nora, who is the Wendy character, is a privileged girl with an abusive father. So it's pretty good. I recommend it. I gave it 3.5 stars, and you can check out my full review for more information. The other book I was sent from the booktube tours was The Neverland Wars by Audrey Greathouse. I do have a full review coming of this one, probably, I think it's next week. I haven't read it yet, so I'll be doing that this week. But it sounds like the adults are trying to basically steal the power of Neverland to bring their kids home, and then Neverland will cease to exist. Neverland versus reality. I think that sounds really cool. I received another Peter Pan retelling. This one was from the author. So Mandy at Oh It's Mandy talked about this book a lot last year, and I was always like, I want to read it, I want to read it. And then I never did. I don't know, like life got in the way. And so she remembered that I wanted to read it, so when the author contacted her about other booktubers that might be interested in reading it, she recommended me, and so the author contacted me and I got it, and it's Neverland by Shari Arnold. So it's very exciting. Again, this is a contemporary retelling of Peter Pan about a girl whose younger sister has passed away, and she's kind of fighting her own inner battle between letting that go and growing up and retreating into her like Neverland. So it sounds really interesting interesting and I can't wait to read it because, again, I love Peter Pan retellings. And the last book I received this month is Thirst by Benjamin Warner, which kind of sounds like a Not a Dropped Drink type story where there's a world without water. All of a sudden the water's all gone. It's an adult couple who have to kind of struggle with how do they deal with that. I think it's a lot more disturbing and adult than Not a Dropped Drink, but it does sound really interesting and I really liked that concept, and so I can't wait to dive into this one to see what it's more about. It sounds like more of a thriller type thing. I don't really know, I haven't read it yet, but I did request this like a year ago and it came in the mail and I was like, what is this book? I don't remember this book. So I had to Google it and then I was like, oh yeah, I requested this one. It's another survival story and we know how much I like survival stories because I did a whole recommendation video on it, part of monthly recommendations, which again, if you haven't checked out, you should definitely do that. Well, that is it for my March-April book haul for 2016. This year is going by like so fast, it's insane. So May, I don't know what's gonna happen in May. My birthday's in May. Will I get books? Probably not, but you never know. I might have a May book haul, birthday book haul, but probably not. So who knows? Who knows? It may happen, it may not happen. Anyway, let me know some of your books that you got in the last 2 months, or if you've read any of these, what you thought about them. And that is it for me today. I'll see you next time.